Today, let us discuss one of the important topic and interesting topic in pharmacotherapeutics, that is pulmonary function test. Pulmonary function test. This pulmonary function test is studied under ventilation problems. It is studied under the ventilation problems. Now, under ventilation problems, these pulmonary diseases can be categorized as two forms. One is obstructive disorders and other one is restrictive disorders. Obstructive disorders and second one is restrictive disorders. Obstructive and restrictive disorders. What is obstructive disorders and restrictive disorders? Before discussing about these obstructive and restrictive disorders, let us discuss a structure of normal lungs. Let us consider this is a normal lung in which it consists of airways. These are the airways. These red color structures are the airways, and in the surroundings of these airways it consists of alveoli and parenchymal cells. This is the normal structure of healthy lung. In which it consists of these red color structures are airways, and these blue colors are the alveoli and parenchymal cells or else stromal cells. And let us consider this is chest wall. This is wall of the chest, and the wall of the lung have tendency to contract inner side towards the inner side. This is the characteristic feature of wall of the lungs, that is it has capacity or tendency to contract the lungs towards the inner side. As a result, the size of the lung can be decreased, and the wall of the chest wall have capacity or tendency to contract towards outer side. As a result, the chest size will get increased. Once again, the wall of the lungs has capacity or tendency to contract towards inner side, and the wall of the chest wall has tendency to relax towards the outer side. So this contraction towards the inner side and relaxation towards the outer side will be maintained at equilibrium. In normal conditions. But this is in normal condition. First, let us discuss about restrictive disorder. In restrictive disorder, there is no defect in the airways, but there is defect in the parenchymal cells and alveoli. Let us consider this is one of the lung in which there is airways. These are the airways, and there is no defect in the airways, and there is defect in the parenchymal cells and fibrin which is present in the alveoli, and there will be dense packing of this material. Ultimately, the density of these parenchymal cells or fibrin or alveoli will get increased, and ultimately the size of the lung will get decreased in case of restrictive disorders. This is about restrictive disorders, and here there will be more action of wall of lungs. As a result, there will be decrease in size of lungs in case of restrictive disorders. And if we discuss about obstructive disorders, before discussing about obstructive disorders, let us discuss what are the conditions which results in obstructive disorders. And in obstructive disorders, there is defect in the air walls, and there is no defect in the alveoli or any fibrin material or any parenchymal cells. There is only impairment in the air walls. As a result, let us consider this is one air wall, this is one airway, in which the first condition is there will be more secretion in these airways. There will be secretory material will be accumulated in this area. Then the condition is called chronic bronchitis. That is chronic bronchitis. This is the first condition which results in obstructive disorder. And second condition is, let us consider, this is airways, and in case of emphysema or smoking patient, let us consider these are the alveoli, and there are elastic fibers from the air walls, from the airways to the alveoli. In case of emphysema, these elastic fibers will get denatured. And ultimately there will be more contraction of these air walls and results in decrease in size of air walls. This condition is called emphysema.